Breaking news alert. The Boston Celtics are eyeing a polarizing draft pick. Bleacher Report's latest mock draft has them selecting Duke's Patrick Ngongba, a center with a unique skill set and a history of injury concerns that has scouts divided. But that's not all. Jayson Tatum just made Celtics history. We've got the electrifying details on his season-high performance and how he became the youngest player in franchise history to reach 14,000 career points, even with key teammates sidelined. And speaking of milestones, Jaylen Brown is dropping blunt messages after a massive win. We break down his cryptic post and what it means for the Celtics, gap year narrative as they clinch a playoff spot. Finally, the NBA MVP race is heating up between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Victor Wembanyama. We dive into the latest NBA power rankings to see who's making a statement and where your favorite teams stand. Don't miss any of it. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Boston Celtics eye-polarizing draft pick amidst offseason buzz. The Boston Celtics, fresh off a dominant season under Joe Mazzulla, are strategically looking ahead to the offseason, potentially armed with their own 2026 first-round pick. Bleacher Report's latest mock draft suggests a surprising move, selecting 6'11" Duke center Patrick Ngongba. While Ngongba boasts a 74 wingspan, advanced instincts, and passing ability, questions linger about his offensive limitations and vertical explosiveness. Scouts are reportedly divided, with some seeing immense translation potential and others pausing over his finishing at the rim and defensive rebounding. Adding to the intrigue, Ngongba has a history of foot injuries, a factor that could complicate his draft stock. This potential selection also raises eyebrows given the Celtics already have a deep center rotation, including players like Amari Williams and Neemias Queta, and recently acquired Nikola Vucevic. With Vucevic's contract situation uncertain, the Celtics face a critical decision: invest in a developmental big man or target a different position to complement their roster. The team's track record of developing bigs like Garza, Queta, and Williams suggests they have the infrastructure, but adding another center might not be the most pressing need. Could this polarizing pick be the key to the Celtics' future, or a risky gamble? And coming up, we reveal the MVP race that's suddenly too close to call. Tatum's historic night powers Celtics past pesky Hornets. Jayson Tatum delivered an electrifying performance, dropping a season-high 32 points and 8 assists with 0 turnovers, leading the Boston Celtics to a crucial playoff-clinching victory over the Charlotte Hornets. In his 11th game back from a torn Achilles, Tatum also etched his name in the Celtics' record books, becoming the youngest player in franchise history to surpass 14,000 career points, eclipsing Paul Pierce. His offensive onslaught, which included scoring or assisting on the first 10 Celtics points and a dominant 20 points in the first half, showcased a return to his explosive, playmaking form. This stellar performance came despite the absence of key teammates Jaylen Brown and Derek White, highlighting the team's resilience and depth. The Celtics, overcoming a Hornets team that had been one of the NBA's best since the new year, secured a 114-99 win, demonstrating their ability to thrive even without their full starting lineup. Undrafted guard Peyton Pritchard also continued his impressive stretch, adding 28 points, while Neemias Queta showed flashes of his international scoring prowess with 17 points and 8 rebounds. The team's collective shooting, particularly from three-point range, and tenacious defense were instrumental in neutralizing the Hornets' potent offense. But Tatum's historic night wasn't the only major Celtics news this week. We've got Jaylen Brown's blunt message after reaching a massive team milestone. Jaylen Brown's gap year message rings loud after Celtics clinch playoff spot. In the wake of the Boston Celtics' 114-99 victory over the Charlotte Hornets, a win that clinched their playoff berth and marked their 50th of the season, Jaylen Brown took to X with a pointed message: 50 wins in a gap year. This succinct statement directly addressed the doubters who had written off the Celtics before the season began, particularly after off-season changes and initial struggles. Brown's post served as a powerful reminder of his unwavering belief in the team's potential, echoing his sentiments from the previous postseason when uncertainty loomed. The gap year narrative, which suggested a rebuilding phase, has been definitively shattered by the team's consistent performance and achievement of a top seed in the Eastern Conference. Jayson Tatum's own milestone achievement, becoming the youngest Celtic to score 14,000 points, further underscored the team's resurgence and readiness for the playoffs. While coach Joe Mazzulla framed the milestone as a testament to organizational alignment, players like Pritchard emphasized the team's competitive culture. With 8 games remaining, the Celtics stand as strong contenders, dispelling any notion of a lost season and proving their championship aspirations are very much alive. And as the Celtics solidify their playoff status, the individual accolades are heating up. We're diving into the NBA power rankings to see who's making a statement in the MVP race. NBA power rankings, MVP race tightens as Celtics make statement. With just 2 weeks left in the 2025-26 NBA regular season, the league is buzzing with playoff races and intense individual battles. The top of the Western Conference is a fierce contest between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Victor Wembanyama locked in a tight MVP race. SGA, the longtime favorite, is now facing a serious challenge from Wembanyama, making the MVP outcome uncertain. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics are making a significant statement, climbing in the rankings after crucial wins. Despite recent losses, their core players are healthy and performing at a high level, solidifying their position as Eastern Conference favorites. The power rankings also highlight various teams' playoff aspirations and tanking efforts. Teams like the Indiana Pacers, Brooklyn Nets, and Washington Wizards are firmly in the lottery hunt, while others like the Portland Trail Blazers and the resurgent Charlotte Hornets are showing surprising late-season form. The landscape is constantly shifting, with injuries and hot streaks dictating the narrative for many franchises as they head into the postseason. Stay tuned for our full wrap-up of all the top stories, and don't forget to subscribe. What a packed show! We covered the Celtics eyeing a polarizing draft pick in Patrick Ngongba, Jayson Tatum's historic scoring milestone, Jaylen Brown's defiant, gap year message, and the nail-biting MVP race between SGA and Wemby. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss a single update. Like this video if you found it informative, leave a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.